narrator. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast's Intermediate Guide series. Today we're navigating a pervasive aspect of modern life: understanding and managing digital notifications. From constant pings on our smartphones to pop-ups on our computers, notifications are designed to keep us informed, but they can just as easily become a source of distraction, stress, and information overload. Mastering how to control these digital alerts is crucial for maintaining focus, protecting our mental well-being, and reclaiming our attention in an increasingly connected world. How do you articulate your need for digital quiet, express preferences for certain types of alerts, or discuss the impact of notification fatigue without sounding overwhelmed or antisocial? What language allows you to describe different notification settings, propose strategies for reducing digital interruptions, or explain the benefits of a more mindful approach to technology? And crucially, how do you foster habits that prioritize deep work and genuine connection over constant reactivity, ensuring technology serves your life rather than dominating it? This episode is designed to equip you with the essential vocabulary, practical strategies, and insightful perspectives necessary to approach digital notifications with clarity, control, and a renewed sense of calm. Today's discussion moves beyond simply silencing your phone, delving into the psychology of attention, the principles of digital well-being, and the art of setting healthy technological boundaries. We are privileged to host a conversation between Dr. Lena Kuznetsova, a leading behavioral psychologist specializing in digital habits at the University of Helsinki, Finland, and Mr. Hiroshi Nakamura, a renowned productivity consultant and author of Mindful Tech, who runs his practice from his office in Tokyo, Japan. Their dialogue will illuminate the best practices and common pitfalls in understanding and managing digital notifications, offering you a richer understanding of how to regain control over your digital life and enhance your focus in a hyper-connected world. So, let's explore the intricacies and liberating power of truly mastering the understanding and management of digital notifications. Lena, Hiroshi, it's a genuine pleasure to finally connect with you. Your work as a productivity consultant must constantly involve helping people tame their digital environments. From your perspective, when someone is looking to manage their digital notifications, what are your initial, most crucial considerations for them to keep in mind? Is it about immediately turning everything off, or is there a preliminary step of assessment and awareness? Hiroshi, Lena, the pleasure is entirely mutual. Your psychological insights provide such a vital grounding for my practical strategies. When someone is looking to manage their digital notifications, my initial consideration is always a preliminary step of assessment and awareness, rather than immediately turning everything off. It's crucial for them to first understand which apps are sending notifications, how frequently, what kind of information are they conveying, and critically, what is the emotional impact of these notifications? Do they bring genuine value, or do they create anxiety or distraction? My foundational groundwork always involves asking which notifications genuinely serve my goals or well-being, and which are simply noise? Do you find that a lack of this initial audit often leads to an ineffective approach to notification management? Lena, absolutely, Hiroshi. Your emphasis on preliminary assessment and awareness, and particularly the focus on the emotional impact, is unequivocally fundamental. A lack of this initial audit is indeed one of the most common and detrimental pitfalls, often leading to either an all-or-nothing approach that isn't sustainable or continued overwhelm. Without understanding the why behind the notifications, it's hard to make effective long-term changes. My research shows that a conscious mapping of notification sources and their perceived value significantly improves individuals' ability to reduce digital stress. What specific linguistic strategies do you employ to express preferences for certain types of alerts or discuss the impact of notification fatigue without sounding overwhelmed or antisocial? Hiroshi, that's where clear, boundary-setting language and framing it as a productivity or well-being choice become paramount, Lena. My primary strategy for discussing notification preferences or fatigue involves being direct yet polite, focusing on my needs for focus rather than blaming the technology or the sender. Instead of saying, "Your constant messages distract me," I'd articulate, "I'm trying to minimize interruptions during my deep work blocks, so I'll be checking messages at specific times." To express preference, I might say, "For urgent matters, please call. Otherwise, email works best for non-time-sensitive communication." When discussing notification fatigue, I'd frame it around personal well-being. I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed by the constant digital pings, so I'm experimenting with different notification settings to improve my focus. Or, to maintain my concentration, I've decided to silence non-essential app notifications. This clarifies my choice without appearing antisocial. Do you find that a fear of missing out, FOMO, often prevents individuals from setting these necessary boundaries? Lena: That's an excellent approach, Hiroshi, and your use of clear, boundary-setting language, framing it as a choice for productivity or well-being, is precisely what's needed to communicate effectively without defensiveness. And yes, a fear of missing out, FOMO, coupled with a societal expectation of immediate responsiveness, is indeed a very common and powerful barrier that prevents individuals from setting these necessary digital boundaries. My research suggests that proactively communicating your notification habits can actually reduce FOMO by setting realistic expectations for others. What role does customizing notification settings and utilizing features like Do Not Disturb play in regaining control over digital life? And how do you verbally guide others through implementing these practical strategies? Hiroshi: Customizing notification settings and utilizing features like Do Not Disturb are the linchpins of regaining control over one's digital life, Lena. They are the practical tools that allow for granular management. I verbally guide others through implementing these strategies by making it simple and demonstrating the benefits. For settings, I might say, let's go into your phone's settings. You can adjust notifications for each app individually. For instance, do you really need a banner notification for every social media like from specific app? For Do Not Disturb, DND, or focus modes, I'd explain, think of DND as your dedicated focus shield. You can schedule it to turn on automatically during your work hours or bedtime, and even allow calls only from essential contacts, ensuring truly undisturbed time. I use practical examples. Imagine how much more you could concentrate on your report if your phone wasn't constantly vibrating with non-urgent news alerts. This helps them visualize the tangible benefits of making these adjustments. How do you approach the challenge of fostering habits that prioritize deep work and genuine connection over constant reactivity, especially when digital tools are often designed to encourage the latter? Lena: Hiroshi, your guidance on customizing settings and using DND, presented with tangible benefits, is incredibly practical for immediate implementation. The challenge of fostering habits that prioritize deep work and genuine connection over constant reactivity is profound, given how digital tools are designed for engagement. My approach involves a multifaceted strategy focused on intentionality, environmental design, and celebrating small wins. I encourage individuals to define specific no-notification blocks for deep work or dedicated family time, verbally committing to them. For the next hour, I'm turning off all non-essential notifications to focus solely on this report/conversation. This is about creating a mental and physical space. I also suggest modifying the physical environment by placing devices out of immediate reach or sight during these times. When discussing genuine connection, I emphasize the power of putting devices away during face-to-face interactions, using phrases like, "To truly be present with you, I'm going to put my phone away for our conversation." We celebrate small successes like a day with fewer interruptions as positive reinforcement. It's about building new neural pathways that value sustained attention over scattered attention. What are the common pitfalls individuals fall into when trying to manage digital notifications, and how can they be avoided? Hiroshi: Lena, your strategies for intentionality, environmental design, and celebrating small wins are truly insightful for cultivating healthier digital habits. The common pitfalls individuals fall into when trying to manage digital notifications often include the all-or-nothing approach, turning off everything initially, then feeling disconnected and turning it all back on. Another pitfall is failing to address the root cause, simply muting notifications without tackling the underlying urge to check or the fear of missing out. Ignoring the psychological impact is also common, not recognizing how constant pings contribute to anxiety or a fragmented mind. Some might engage in inconsistent application, managing notifications effectively for a few days, then reverting to old habits. There's also the pitfall of not communicating their notification preferences to others, leading to frustration when people expect immediate responses. Lastly, believing that they need every notification to stay informed or productive, without critical assessment, is a significant pitfall. To avoid these, individuals should start small and incrementally manage notifications, building sustainable habits. They should explore the underlying reasons for their reactivity to notifications. They should pay attention to their emotional and cognitive responses to digital alerts. They should be persistent and forgiving of themselves during habit formation. They should clearly communicate their availability and notification preferences to colleagues, friends, and family. And crucially, they should regularly reevaluate the true value of each notification source. How do you believe the constant evolution of new apps and features impacts the ongoing challenge of managing digital notifications effectively? Lena. Hiroshi, your comprehensive list of pitfalls and proactive avoidance strategies, particularly the emphasis on incremental change and understanding root causes, is exceptionally valuable for sustainable digital well-being. The constant evolution of new apps and features certainly has a complex and often escalating impact on the ongoing challenge of managing digital notifications effectively. On one hand, new features like focus modes, advanced scheduling, and more granular control within operating systems offer powerful tools that could help users manage notifications better. However, the worse side is frequently more dominant. Each new app and feature often comes with its own default notification settings designed for maximum engagement, adding to the sheer volume and complexity. The novelty effect of new features can also draw users back into notification cycles they had previously broken. It's an ever-moving target requiring constant vigilance and re-evaluation from the user. What might have been an effective strategy a year ago might need adjustment with new platform updates. So, while innovation offers potential solutions, it simultaneously creates a continuous, uphill battle for individuals striving for digital calm, demanding ongoing adaptability and intentionality in their management strategies. In your final analysis, what are the ultimate rewards or transformations that an individual gains from truly mastering the art of understanding and managing digital notifications effectively? Hiroshi. Lena, your astute analysis of the constant evolution of apps, highlighting both the potential tools and the escalating challenge they present, perfectly captures this modern struggle. The ultimate rewards or transformations that an individual gains from truly mastering the art of understanding and managing digital notifications effectively are manifold and deeply liberating. It cultivates an incredible sense of reclaimed time and focused attention, allowing them to engage in deep work, creative pursuits, and meaningful personal interactions without constant digital interruptions. This leads to significantly reduced stress and improved mental well-being, as the anxiety associated with perpetual connectivity diminishes. A proficient manager of notifications gains enhanced productivity and efficiency, able to prioritize tasks and complete them with greater concentration. It fosters a powerful sense of intentionality and personal agency over their technology, rather than being dictated by it. Beyond the individual, it can lead to healthier communication patterns with others, as expectations for immediate responsiveness become more realistic. Perhaps most profoundly, mastering this art transforms the relationship with technology itself, from a demanding master to a valuable and well-behaved servant that enhances life without consuming it. It's the difference between being constantly reactive and truly proactive in one's digital existence. Narrator. What an exceptionally illuminating and practical conversation with Dr. Lena Kuznetsova and Mr. Hiroshi Nakamura. Their expert insights have masterfully illuminated the critical nuances involved in understanding and managing digital notifications, from the importance of initial assessment and clear communication to leveraging settings and fostering deep work habits. Their dialogue powerfully underscores that effective notification management is not just about silencing alerts, but about intentional living, reclaiming attention, and designing a digital life that truly supports our well-being and productivity. Now, let's consolidate some of the key vocabulary and concepts from their rich dialogue that you can integrate into your own digital habits. Practice session. Expressing yourself. Let's revisit some valuable phrases and concepts from today's in-depth episode. Practice using these in your own discussions about digital notifications. Preliminary step of assessment and awareness. An initial stage of evaluating which notifications you receive and their impact. Unequivocally fundamental. Absolutely essential or crucial. Emotional impact. The feelings or psychological effect a notification has on you. Clear, boundary-setting language and framing it as a productivity or well-being choice. Communicating your preferences directly but politely, explaining that it's for your focus or health. Fear of missing out, FOMO. Anxiety that something exciting or interesting may be happening elsewhere, often fueled by social media. Linchpins of regaining control. The most crucial elements for getting back control. Multifaceted strategy focused on intentionality, environmental design, and celebrating small wins. A comprehensive plan involving conscious choices, modifying your surroundings, and acknowledging progress. All-or-nothing approach. Trying to change everything at once, often leading to failure. Complex and often escalating impact. An effect that is complicated and often increases in intensity. Manifold and deeply liberating. Many and having a very freeing and positive effect. Choose 3 of these phrases and explain how they might relate to your own experience with digital notifications. For example, I've realized that the preliminary step of assessment and awareness of my social media notifications, especially their emotional impact, is unequivocally fundamental to managing my digital stress. To avoid the fear of missing out, FOMO, I'm now using clear, boundary-setting language and framing it as a productivity or well-being choice when I tell friends I won't respond immediately. I used to take an all-or-nothing approach to notifications, but now I'm trying a multifaceted strategy focused on intentionality, recognizing the complex and often escalating impact of new apps on my digital peace. Narrator. As Dr. Lena Kuznetsova and Mr. Hiroshi Nakamura so eloquently articulated, mastering the art of understanding and managing digital notifications is a skill that empowers you to reclaim your attention, reduce stress, and live more intentionally in a connected world. It's about designing your digital environment to serve your goals, rather than allowing it to dictate your focus. By embracing conscious choices, strategic settings, and a proactive mindset, you can transform your relationship with technology into one that truly supports your well-being and productivity. Until our next insightful discussion on the English Learning Podcast, stay focused, stay calm, and make technology work for you.